It's a trap! It's a trap!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to It's a Trap, the weekly podcast hosted by three wonderful people.
This time it's a mini-sode.
It's gonna be
I'm your host.
long.
I'm your host today, Patrick, and with me, as always, are my two co-hosts.
I'm Kielan.
Oh.
And Keelan's eating tuna fish.
Which
And
is
I'm
kind of
Will.
disgusting.
Hey.
Why? It's tuna.
I never liked tuna, but anyways,
Tuna has mercury.
So,
Fun fact.
everyone.
Now go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to It's a Trap, the weekly podcast hosted by three wonderful people. I'm your host today, Patrick, and with me, as always, are my two co-hosts.
I'm Will.
And I'm Keelan, and today we're doing a mini-sode. So that means it's not going to be as long, but it's going to be
We're off
all
this
the fun.
We're off this week. We don't know why. We're recording these ahead of time, obviously. So, I don't know. Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about our best, worst, or funniest theater experiences, as in the experiences inside the theater. Pat, you go first.
No.
Pat. That's amazing.
Will, you go first.
Okay, I actually have one.
Go ahead.
So this is.
I have too many.
Was it Sully?
No.
I have too many.
What happened
I
at
have to-
Sully?
Remember that guy just turned around? We were like, okay, so
Oh yeah.
there are things that we live in Canada, if you don't know, and here they have a brand called Cineplex, and before each show they have these little advertisements that are like,
Isn't that in the U.S. as well?
no, they don't have the same ads though. Cineplex isn't in the U.S., but so they have these little ads. So sorry, I sound like cracking. Someone's showing me something.
Anyways.
They have these ads which are like, don't be a Sally soundtrack,
Yeah.
like don't talk in the movies, and so we're just talking. And we're like,
I
if you
say
feel
that
the-
every time. I know
But it would be
every
boring.
single one of
Yeah, I
them.
know. We're like, if you feel the need to
Don't
kill
be
someone, don't do it.
Or like a
Yeah.
Susie seat
If you
kicker.
feel
Be a
the-
Debbie Downer.
if you feel the need to kill someone, don't do it. Don't be a neo-Nazi.
That's my joke.
No,
that's
no,
Will's joke.
don't be killing cancer.
No, it's.
Don't be
do
a
you feel
killer
the
Keemstar.
Do you feel the need to oppress and destroy racial minorities? Don't be a neo-Nazi.
Let everyone
Die.
enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Everyone's really good.
What happened? So
Anyways.
what happened at Sully?
Anyways, so we were doing that, and then this guy, in the row in front of us, just turns around and he's like, "Shut the hell up, you young rascals!" And then the young rascals wasn't added.
But the movie hadn't started yet. So.
Well, it wasn't even the trailers yet. So we were like, fine. And then he proceeded through the entire show to sit in the squeakiest chair imaginable and continuously rock back and forth. And we were like,
Yeah.
shut up.
It was quite,
Please.
quite
We didn't
creepy.
actually tell him, but it was pretty
Yeah.
dumb.
Also, was it that when we saw Central Intelligence?
Is this still Keelan's?
No, we're just kind of going through them.
Yeah, we're just talking.
I just remember when we went to Central Intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
There was this guy.
I still haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
Whenever there was some joke of
Is it
like
funny?
any kind of humorous
Nature.
aptitude.
Aptitude?
Yeah, aptitude. Big
What are
words.
you?
He was just like.
No, it's more like,
Yeah.
Patrick. It's like he's.
Yeah, that one.
The alien calling.
That one, like, showing of that movie, like, no one except us was watching that movie, were watching that movie. So there was that one guy who was just laughing at every joke. There were two, like, older people on the wings of the
Who were
theater.
on their cell
Yeah, who were
phones.
just on their cell phones through the entire thing.
And they looked like they're 60, 70.
Yeah.
Or like older. Like they
And-
had very white hair and they looked really old.
And there were these, there was like this group of kids in the row directly below us who were just talking about things during the movie.
And okay, we sat down in that theater when it was completely empty.
Yeah.
And then
No,
three
only
people
those,
came in. And
only
sat,
those old people were there.
No, yeah, only the old people on their phones are like, oh, fine, whatever. And the three people come in and sit directly in front of us.
Yeah.
And three people come in and sit directly behind us. And they're like, come on, guys, why you do this?
Yeah.
Respect your fellow humans,
Patrick,
please.
you have one? I have another one after.
I have multiple, but the first one is when I went to see Bad Moms with my sister over the summer. It's actually not even that bad.
I heard it's pretty good.
It's pretty
Moms.
funny actually.
Well,
Anyways, so the people that were behind us, it looked like this brother and either his cousins who were younger than him, much younger than him, or his siblings. And during the end, they played like that Flow Rider song that's like, "Welcome to my house." And when they started playing that, the guy started singing in the theater. And I'm like,
amazing.
Was it a busy theater?
Yeah, it was like packed. He's just like, welcome to my house. It was so funny.
That's so good.
That's great. Cool.
Okay.
What's the other one?
I have one from a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Was that? Where's that?
In the realms of Toronto, Ontario, when I saw Man of Steel for the first time.
Yes.
Okay.
That was okay. I remember this.
So basically,
I was with you.
I have a
Yeah.
That was like a trip with our class.
yeah, it was pretty fun.
That was actually amazing.
I remember laughing at the bit where Zod's at his at Superman's mom's.
I will find him.
He's just at like the barn, and then he's just talking, and then Superman just like runs through the frame and like takes him off screen, and it was pretty funny. But right when Superman snapped Zod's neck, there was this guy in the audience who was just like, like really loudly, and everyone was just really silent because Superman just killed his villain, and they were just like, what?
Okay, honestly,
it just completely broke the mood.
I know everyone rants on about that scene, but
It's fine.
legitimately, he could have just put his hand in front of Zod's face to block the laser blast,
Yeah.
or he could have used that freeze breath of his.
That he never discovered.
We'll never know.
Could've just punched him in the neck.
Speaking of Man of Steel,
Paralyzed.
I literally had the almost exact same experience when I saw it for the second time at a theater in Collingwood. So I was up there and I saw the movie, and the moment someone snapped his neck, it was like silent for a moment, and someone in the back just went, woo, and then it was silent for again.
Oh,
It was fantastic.
actually, I did see, when I was going to see The Force Awakens for the 6th time.
That's the only time I've ever heard people like clap and cheer in a theater.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that was the most fun I've ever had.
Oh
at a
my
theater,
God.
The Force Awakens.
I
saw it 4 times.
I saw
Good for
it.
this.
I saw it 9 times in the theaters, Keelan. That's how much I'm devoted, and that's how much I
9
love
times.
Star Wars.
Well, I have the Blu-ray, and
Yeah,
so
so
I
do
don't
I.
need to go to the theater.
I still don't have it, but it's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix.
Yeah, well,
Even
I
the
don't
French,
care.
Even the French version.
You know what's so dumb?
What?
Whatever that program is that whenever you buy a Blu-ray, you get a digital copy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet. Yeah. You can't legit download those. It downloads them in this weird encrypted way that
Yeah.
only the program can read, and a lot of them.
Well, that's good
like,
actually, so that you can't rip off the movie.
I know, but I wanted to do stuff where I could just take the movie and then shave bits off of it,
Like
and
everything wrong.
make those
Montages.
make little shorts and stuff out of it. But now I have to screen capture and everything, and that's
That's
not
dumb.
worth my time. So
Anyways,
it's pissed me
but
off.
getting back, before I actually tell my story,
what grinds my gears?
I know everyone they have a favorite moment from The Force Awakens,
Yeah.
but my favorite moment personally, right when a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away showed up, I was just losing it.
yeah.
And then I was like, my friend, he's like, Patrick, what are you doing? Right when it appeared, I'm just like, yeah!
Blood
I got
comes from your nose.
literally. I was like,
11 Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Okay, I do remember though. So
Only
wait, we
character
should
in
tell the
film and
story.
TV
Yeah.
who got a nosebleed ever.
Yeah. Okay, we should tell the story of our experience with Force Awakens, and then also the one at TIFF.
wait, actually, before you tell that,
Okay.
anyways, getting back to what I was saying, they should have put a trailer for Batman v Superman, and right at the end, right when Wonder Woman showed up, someone just like, yeah! I just started laughing.
That's great.
And I was excited because I'm a huge Batman fan. You
I'm
can beat this
huge.
out.
I'm beeping it out. Don't worry about it.
Huge Batman.
But Batman is
Sick.
All right. So we have I think, a couple more stories. So when Will and I saw Force Awakens, we see most movies that we see together. I think.
Yeah, except for Finding Dory.
Yeah.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah.
Which I saw with my parents. That's the only movie I've seen with my parents in
The ending
3
to that
years.
movie was just what is
Yeah.
happening?
There's an octopus
Tell-
trying to get
tell-
trucked down a freeway.
Tell me you guys saw the after credit scene.
Yeah, that was
good.
so. That was
That's pretty
good.
funny. Okay. Anyways.
Finding
so,
Dory too. The revenge.
Yeah.
I thought they were new Finding Gil.
Pretty
Yeah,
sick.
that'd be good. All right. Anyways. So.
Yeah.
I do remember when we saw Force Awakens. My favorite memory of that moment was again when a long time ago, Galaxy Far Far Away came up, and then it faded out, and I just kind of looked over and we're about to see a new Star Wars movie, and I just realized how amazing that was, and then it came on. And
It's
I was just,
literally,
I almost cried during the opening crawl,
it's-
just out of happiness that it was happening.
it's literally the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Getting to see the new Star Wars film after 10 years.
Okay.
Wow, that was loud.
Did you
Like,
feel that
and
way
then,
when you watched The Phantom Menace? It's like, no.
Patrick is like.
I used to like the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, when I was little, I
younger.
loved that movie.
Mhm.
The behind the scenes was gold standard. All right, last story.
Yeah, we all can tell one more.
Um,
Hey guys, it's Scares here.
No, no.
when we went to
I know, it's so good.
when
Anyways,
we
yeah.
went to TIFF to see Bleed for this,
Which we will be reviewing on our channel.
That was
or
pretty-
we probably already have at this point.
it was a pretty fun time. I thought you said we weren't supposed to mention any videos, Kielan. You broke your own rules. We have to restart now.
Oh, no.
You fucked us over.
It was clearly a lot of people had gone to movies at TIFF before, and they probably played the same ads. So there was this one, like, the energy in the theater was like
was so amazing.
so much.
Like the crowd was like, okay, so there's this one RBC ad which is like a script being typed out on the screen, and it's like really cheesy and.
I'll make the intro to that.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's like wow, we're getting invited to so many marriages. Wow, I know.
You saw.
And then one of the people was just like,
cares that I haven't even finished.
how are we gonna even pay for our marriage? And then the other person's like, oh my god, are you serious? And then the person's like, yeah, you wanna marry? Oh, and then the other person's just like, yeah, let's do it. Woo.
And whenever they say yes, the crowd just yells no in return. It's pretty funny. And then there was like, oh, which one was it? It was support creativity or something like that. There's like a big graphic novel. There's like support creativity, and the entire crowd just yells "Arr!" like pirates. It was really weird, but it was so much fun to just be in the theater experiencing that with the crowd. It was just great.
That was so fun because I was just theorizing like what the movie was gonna be.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just like the entire movie is just like because we went with some other people and before the movie we were talking about how long it was gonna take from Miles Teller to get in the car crash, like immediately from when the cars hit to when he recovers. And one guy said that it was gonna take like 2 minutes, and it was just all gonna be a montage. And we were saying how it was just gonna be like a full movie, like a movie up to that point. Then he gets hit, like the cars hit, and then it's just like a 90-second montage.
Anyways,
and then he like wins the world championship again, and it just cuts to him and like Aaron Eckhart in their house, and he's just like, "Yo, dog, you wanna watch a movie?" And then it's just,
The rest of it was just them watching a movie.
yeah. It's like a reaction. It's like a reaction video.
Okay, Keelan.
I'm done. That was mine too.
Okay, I know. I did. No, this is my last one, and then we're gonna wrap it up. I think a really good experience that I had, excluding The Force Awakens, because I think that was probably the best experience I've had in a movie theater in a long time.
Yes.
But
Show the cheap.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
it was such a good time in theater.
I saw it in Seattle.
I saw it, I think 2 days after it came out.
Cool.
And I was the only one, and my dad and my sister, in the theater when the after credit scene ended with Howard the Duck. We were the only ones, and like I started laughing. My sister and my dad were like, "Who is that guy?" I'm just like, "Don't worry about it."
For me, it was very different. I didn't know who it was. My dad knew who it was because he like grew up on the cartoons and like stuff like that. Howard the Duck. I think he watched the original Marvel movie. And was,
that movie's so bad. George Lucas made that, you know.
Oh god. So my dad just started like bursts out laughing at that part. I'm like, what is it? And he said,
Don't worry about it.
"Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Forget about it.
All right,
But anyways,
speaking about forgetting about it, we're wrapping up another episode of Comic Book Man.
Forget about this.
Wrong one.
Forget about this entire episode so you can watch it, listen to it again.
Oh, yeah.
Full entertainment value.
Views, baby.
thank you guys for watching, and may the Force be with you.
Woo!